Hello, everyone. I'm Eric Breeden. I've just created a YouTube channel, and this is my official channel. I hope you'll support me. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Friday's full, the 24th of April, 2026. Welcome back to our channel, everyone. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to talk about the absolute chaos happening on our screens. So grab your iced coffees and let's get right into the madness. Oh my God, I'm screaming. I literally cannot even deal right now with what is happening in Genoa City because it is actually the most insane thing I have ever witnessed on television. I am shaking. I was literally just sitting here on my couch, minding my own business, trying to process everything, and then bam, the writers just decided to absolutely destroy everyone's lives in the span of like one episode. I am so emotionally invested in these people that I feel like I am personally being attacked by Victor Newman. Honestly, I had to pause and text my friend immediately because I was hyperventilating. Okay, but listen, you are not going to believe what is going down. It is wild, unhinged, iconic, but mostly just so dramatic. I can't breathe. Okay, wait. Before that happened, actually, let me start with Victor because I am so mad I could throw my phone across the room. Victor Newman has officially crossed a line that I didn't even know existed. He is literally using IE, artificial intelligence. Since when does Victor even know how to spell IE? I'm dead. He has this whole new master plan to take down Phyllis, and it is the most diabolical supervillain thing I have ever seen in my entire life. He is generating fake evidence using an AI program to frame Phyllis for illegal corporate crimes. Like he is literally faking digital footprints to make it look like she stole Newman Enterprises. The audacity. Not okay. I'm done. I am literally yelling at my screen like, Victor, you are a billionaire. Don't you have hobbies? I forgot to mention earlier, but which is insane, by the way. Victor didn't just stop at the II framing. Oh no, that would be too easy for the mustache. He literally bought out the entire senior staff of the Summers conglomerate. Every single one of them. He paid them off to just up and quit at the exact same time. Can you even imagine? I was eating dinner and literally choked on my pasta when I saw Phyllis's phone blowing up with resignation emails. Like, bing, bing, bing. Everyone is leaving. She is standing there in her fabulous outfit, and her entire empire is crumbling to dust in real time. It's like a corporate red wedding, and Victor is just sitting at the ranch petting a horse or whatever he does. Phyllis is literally losing her mind, and I don't even blame her. She has worked so hard to build this conglomerate. Well, okay, she stole it, but whatever. She worked hard to keep it, and now she has 0 employees. A company cannot run with 0 employees. It's just Phyllis in the office plants at this point. She is screaming into her phone, "Go! I don't need you." But you can see the absolute panic in her eyes. I am actually feeling so bad for her, which is wild because usually Phyllis brings this stuff on herself, but this is just ruthless. Victor is blackmailing her with prison time. He's like, give me Newman back or you go to jail because of this fake AI evidence. The absolute nerve of this man, I swear. And don't even get me started on Victoria. Oh my God, Victoria Newman is literally the bane of my existence right now. She is so smug. She is just parading around, acting like she is the queen of the world, and she decides to go dig her claws into Phyllis while she is already down. Victoria pushes Phyllis right to the absolute brink with the most ruthless, disgusting tactics. She is intentionally trying to trigger Phyllis's worst insecurities, and I am just sitting here like, why would she do that? Victoria is literally a monster in a power suit. She has no soul. Victoria actually has the audacity to bring up Summer. Yes, she goes there. She looks Phyllis dead in the eye and reminds her that she has no children left in her corner. She literally rubs it in Phyllis's face that she alienated Summer Newman and that Summer wants nothing to do with her. I'm screaming. That is so low. Victoria was the one who practically orchestrated half of the drama that ruined Phyllis's relationship with her daughter in the first place. And now she's using it as a weapon. I am literally shaking with rage. Phyllis's face when Victoria said that. My jaw dropped. I had to rewind it just to make sure I heard her correctly. Wait, did I already say that? Whatever. Anyway, Victoria doesn't stop there. She tells Phyllis that she is completely, utterly alone. No company, no employees, no kids, no man, no friends. She is just twisting the knife. You have nothing, Phyllis. I can literally hear Victoria's annoying, condescending voice replaying in my head, and it is making me want to scream into a pillow. She is trying to break Phyllis's spirit, so she just surrenders the company to Victor without a fight. It is psychological warfare, and it is honestly so toxic I can't even deal right now. But you know what? Victoria and Victor are underestimating Phyllis Summers. Mark my words, this is going to end badly for the Newmans. Phyllis might be backed into a corner. She might be facing prison. She might be entirely alone, but she is a survivor. At this point, I'm yelling at my screen, "Burn it down, Phyllis! Burn it all down." He is standing there, her life in absolute ruins, and you can just see the gears turning in her head. She is vowing revenge. She is going to come back 10 times harder. I am calling it right now. Phyllis is going to find a way to hack that AI or something and blow up Victor's life. Okay, where was I? Right. So while all this corporate espionage nonsense is happening, let's talk about the actual messy drama. The romance, the cheating. Oh my God. Jack Abbott and Nikki Newman. I can't breathe. I actually cannot breathe. I had to pause and text my friend immediately because my brain could not process what I was seeing. Jack and Nikki were caught together, caught in a very, very compromising, awkward situation. And who caught them? Who walked in? Diane freaking Abbott. I am dead. I am literally deceased. Diane Abbott walking in on Jack and Nikki is the most iconic, stress-inducing moment of the entire year. You have to understand the context here because it is insane. Diane's face. She literally looked like she was going to spontaneously combust. Her eyes went wide, her jaw hit the floor, and I swear the temperature in the room dropped by 50 degrees. I was like, are you serious right now, Jack? How could you be so stupid? Because remember, wait, did I mention this? I have to mention this. Jack literally just got caught having a one-night stand with Patty Williams. Patty Williams, the woman who is historically obsessed with him and completely unstable. Diane just had to deal with the trauma and the absolute humiliation of finding out her husband slept with Patty and she is already hanging by a thread. Her sanity is literally hanging by a single fraying thread. And then she walks into a room and sees him with Nikki, his other greatest love, and her biggest rival. Diane is completely breaking down. She is devastated. She is furious. She is experiencing every single negative human emotion all at once. I am honestly worried for Jack's physical safety at this point because Diane looks like she wants to murder him. And honestly, she has every right to. Why would he do that? He knows Diane and Nikki despise each other. Nikki has literally tried to run Diane out of town a million times, and now Jack is just cozying up to her. The betrayal is so deep, I am personally offended. I am offended on behalf of a fictional character. That is how deep this goes. Jack is probably going to try to explain it away. He's going to be like, Diane, please, it's not what it looks like. Nikki is just upset about Nick's addiction. I was just comforting her. No, stop it, Jack. I am not listening to your lies, and neither is Diane. You do not just comfort your ex-wife, who is your current wife's mortal enemy, in a way that looks totally compromising. He needs to get it together, I swear. He is blowing up his entire life for absolutely no reason. He is a walking disaster class in how to ruin a marriage. And Nikki, what is Nikki even doing? I know she is stressed about Victor and Nick and whatever, but come on. You don't go running to Jack Abbott when you know his marriage is already on the rocks because of Patty. Nikki is just standing there looking all deer in the headlights, but we all know she secretly loves rubbing this in Diane's face. Nikki is probably thinking, well, if my family is falling apart, I might as well ruin Diane's day too. It is so messy. It is so toxic. I love it so much, but I am also so mad. I am literally pacing around my living room. Diane is going to snap. I am telling you, Diane Jenkins Abbott is going to go on a complete warpath. She has been trying so hard to be the good wife, the reformed woman, the stable matriarch of the Abbott family, and Jack is just throwing it all back in her face. If I were Diane, I would literally pack my bags, drain the bank accounts, and set the Abbott mansion on fire. Okay, maybe not fire, but you know what I mean. She is completely shattered. Seeing Jack with Nikki was the absolute final straw. The camel's back is broken, people. Wait, my brain is jumping around again. Let me circle back to the Phyllis and Victor thing because I am still not over the AI. I just keep thinking about how Victor got this technology. Did he hire some 20-year-old hacker? Did Audra give it to him? It is just so wild that we are doing cyber warfare in Genoa City now. And the fact that the evidence is so convincing that Phyllis might actually go to prison, I am stressed. I am so stressed for her. She is literally fighting a ghost in the machine. It is like a sci-fi movie, but with more shoulder pads and dramatic staring. And I forgot to mention, Michael Baldwin knows Michael is Victor's lawyer or whatever half the time, but he's married to Lauren, and Lauren works with Phyllis. Michael literally had to warn Lauren to get out of the Summers conglomerate before it completely collapses. He's like, Victor's going to destroy this company and Phyllis is going to lose her mind. You need to quit. Lauren is stuck in the middle of this absolute bloodbath and she is terrified. Everyone is terrified of Victor right now. He is operating on a level of petty that I didn't even think was scientifically possible. But Victoria is the one who really boils my blood. She sits on her high horse, acting like she has never done anything wrong, while she literally destroys people's lives for sport. She just destroyed Sally's life by exposing the baby secret, and now she is pivoting straight to destroying Phyllis. It's like she has a checklist of women she hates, and she is just crossing them off one by one. Ruin Sally? Check. Ruin Phyllis? Check. She is unhinged. She is actually a menace to society. Someone needs to take her down. Phyllis is standing in that empty office, screaming at her phone, "Damn you, Victor!" And it is just cinema. Pure cinema, but also so sad. She built that company. She fought so hard to be seen as a legitimate business mogul and not just a crazy hotel owner, and Victor is stripping it all away with a few clicks on a keyboard. It feels so violating. If I were Phyllis, I would be throwing chairs out the window. I would be breaking glass. I am actually surprised she hasn't physically attacked Victoria yet. The restraint she is showing is honestly commendable, because I would be throwing hands. It is just so crazy how everything is happening at once. Jack is ruining his marriage. Diane is having a villain origin story reboot. Phyllis is losing her empire. Victor is playing God with artificial intelligence, and Victoria is being the devil. It is literally too much for one person to process. I am sitting here trying to type this out, and my fingers can't even keep up with my brain. The drama is at an absolute 10. It is a fever dream. I feel like I need a whiteboard and red string just to keep track of who is ruining whose life today. I keep going back to Jack. Why is Jack like this? He is supposed to be the smart, sophisticated Abbott patriarch, but he thinks with his, well, he literally cannot keep himself out of trouble. Patty Williams is bad enough. That was a disaster of epic proportions. But to follow it up immediately by getting caught with Nikki, it's like he wants a divorce. He is practically begging Diane to leave him. I am yelling at the TV, Jack, what is wrong with you? You have a beautiful wife who literally came back from the dead for you, and you are just throwing it all away. And Diane's heartbreak is actually palpable. You can feel it through the screen. She has fought so many battles to be accepted by the Abbotts, to prove she is worthy of Jack, to prove she isn't the crazy Diane from 20 years ago. And Jack is the one betraying her. The irony is just staggering. She is the one who's supposed to be the schemer, but Jack is the one breaking all the vows. I honestly hope Diane takes him for everything he has. She needs to call a lawyer immediately. He needs to take the house, the company, the cars, everything. And what is Phyllis's next move? She can't go to the police because the AI evidence looks real. She can't fight Victor in the boardroom because she has no employees. She is completely cornered, but this is Phyllis Summers. She is like a cockroach, and I mean that in the best, most respectful way possible. She will survive a nuclear blast. She is going to find Victor's weak spot. Maybe she will team up with Diane. Oh my God, imagine Phyllis and Diane teaming up to take down Victor and Jack. I would literally pass out. That would be the most iconic alliance in the history of television. Victoria seriously needs a reality check, though. Someone needs to knock her down a peg. She is so drunk on power. She thinks because she has Victor's backing, she is untouchable. But karma's going to come for her. You cannot just go around taunting mothers about their estranged children and expect the universe to just let you get away with it. Phyllis is going to hit Victoria where it hurts. I don't know how, but she will. Mark my words. Victoria is going to regret ever stepping foot in that empty office to gloat. I am honestly so exhausted just talking about this. My heart rate is elevated. I feel like I need a nap, but I also need to know what happens tomorrow. This is the curse of being a soap fan. You are just constantly stressed out by fictional characters making the worst possible decisions. I care about them so much, but I also want to shake them all violently. Why can't anyone just be happy and go to therapy? No, they have to use AI and sleep with their exes. It's exhausting. I just know the next time we see Jack and Diane, it is going to be a screaming match for the ages. Vases are going to be thrown. Tears are going to be shed. Jack is going to give his puppy dog eyes, and Diane is going to absolutely eviscerate him. I am popping my popcorn right now. I am so ready for the fallout. Jack deserves everything that is coming to him. He made his bed. Now he has to lie in it. Alone. Because Diane is definitely kicking him out. And the next time we see Phyllis, she is going to be in full war paint. She is not going to let Victor Newman win. She has beaten him before. She said it herself. She is going to find a way to expose that AAI program. I just know it. She is going to save her company, and she is going to make Victoria eat her words. Phyllis operates best when she has nothing left to lose, and right now, she literally has nothing left to lose. She is dangerous. Okay, I need to go calm down. I need to drink some water. And remember that these are not real people, even though they feel like my extremely toxic family members. But seriously, if you are not watching right now, you are missing out on the most unhinged television of the decade. It is wild. It is insane. I love it. I hate it. I'm obsessed.